Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about something that is foundational to success, a mindset. It's the lens through which you view the world, and it is what dictates how you approach your challenges, your opportunities, and your relationships. Now, there is something we all must realize. A poor mindset doesn't refer to the amount of money in your bank account. It doesn't even refer to where you live or what you drive. No, a poor mindset is something much more profound. It's the attitude you have towards life, towards growth, towards the future. It's the beliefs and habits that have been ingrained in you over time that shape how you respond to the world. A poor mindset is a trap, a self-imposed limitation that holds you back from achieving your full potential. But here's the good news: it can be broken. It's not permanent, and you are in control of it. But you must take responsibility for it. In life, you can either be the architect of your future or you can be a victim of your circumstances. And the key to breaking free from a poor mindset is to choose to think, act, and believe in ways that will lead to greater wealth, happiness, and success. Your philosophy shapes your life. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines your results. If you've been thinking small, it's time to change that. Start thinking bigger. Start thinking in terms of possibilities, not limitations. The world is full of opportunities, but your mindset must be ready to seize them. Your education is the best investment you can make. The more you learn, the more you earn. Don't wait for someone to hand you success. Go out and get it by improving your skills, reading books, attending seminars, and finding ways to grow. The richest people in the world are lifelong learners. They never stop growing, so neither should you. The moment you accept full responsibility for your life, everything changes. Stop blaming the government, your job, your family, or circumstances. You are the one who determines your future. Stop waiting for something to change and start changing yourself. Goals are the roadmap to your success. A poor mindset is content with small, unambitious goals. Break free from that by setting goals that challenge you. Set goals that will push you beyond your limits, goals that will require you to grow, learn, and become better. The bigger the goal, the greater the potential reward. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to break free from a poor mindset, start associating with people who have what you want. Learn from them, ask questions, and surround yourself with success. Their energy will rub off on you, and before long, you'll start thinking and acting like them. A poor mindset often seeks instant rewards. It looks for shortcuts or easy ways to make money. But real success requires patience and hard work. You must be willing to delay gratification, put in the effort, and wait for the results. The best things in life don't come quickly, and they certainly don't come easily. A poor mindset is rooted in scarcity, believing that there's not enough for everyone. But the truth is, the world is full of abundance. There is more than enough for everyone to succeed. Start believing in abundance. Believe that there is plenty of wealth, success, and happiness to go around. When you think this way, opportunities will flow to you. Knowledge is power only when you act on it. A poor mindset is full of excuses, but a successful mindset is full of action. Take one step every day towards your goals. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the stars to align. The best time to act is now. Consistent action is the key to transforming your life. So I urge you to start today. Break free from the poor mindset. It's not about your circumstances, it's about your decision to change, to grow, and to embrace a mindset of abundance. When you do, you'll look back and realize that the person you are today is a direct result of the choices you've made in your thinking. Now is the time to rise. The future is waiting, and it's yours to create. Make the decision today to break free from the poor mindset and start building the life you deserve. The first step to breaking free from a poor mindset is to change your philosophy. Now, let me tell you something. Your philosophy is the set of beliefs and principles that guide your actions and decisions. It's the lens through which you see the world. And here's the thing: how you think shapes how you act, and how you act shapes your results. If you've been struggling with a poor mindset, it's because your philosophy is holding you back. You may have been taught to think small, to settle for less, or to believe that good things happen to only a lucky few. But that's a philosophy that's designed to keep you stuck. It's not a philosophy that will create success in your life. To break free, you have to start with a change in thinking. You have to start thinking bigger. You have to develop a mindset that says, I can have more, I can do more, I can be more. This isn't just wishful thinking. This is about adopting a philosophy that allows you to see the possibilities and seize the opportunities. When you start to believe that you are capable of more, that you deserve more, everything starts to shift. It begins with your attitude. A poor mindset is filled with excuses, blame, and fear. But when you change your philosophy, you replace excuses with solutions. You replace blame with responsibility, and you replace fear with courage. You stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as challenges that will help you grow. You have to realize that the world is full of abundance and opportunity. The only thing that stops most people from reaching their potential is their own mindset. When you change your thinking, you change your life. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance, and instead you see yourself as the creator of your own future. That's what a winning philosophy does for you. It transforms your perception and empowers you to take control. So take a step back and ask yourself, what do I believe about success? What do I believe about money? About relationships? About my own potential? If your current philosophy is limiting you, it's time for a new one. Start thinking bigger. Start thinking in terms of growth, and start thinking in terms of unlimited possibilities. Because when you change your philosophy, you open up a whole new world of opportunity. Remember, it all starts in the mind. If you want to change your life, you first have to change how you think about life. It's the foundational step to everything else. If you get the philosophy right, the actions and results will follow. So make that decision today to change your philosophy and watch how your world begins to change along with it. If you want to break free from a poor mindset and truly change your life, one of the most important things you can do is invest in yourself. Now, many people believe that the only way to improve their lives is through external circumstances. They believe if they get the right job, the right connections, or a lucky break, everything will fall into place. But that's not where the real power lies. The real power lies in what you choose to do with yourself. Investing in yourself is about making a conscious decision to improve your mind, your skills, your body, and your character. It's about continually growing, expanding, and becoming better than you were yesterday. You see, no one can take away what you know, and no one can take away the skills you've developed. That's why the most successful people understand that the best investment is in themselves. When you invest in yourself, you're preparing yourself for greater opportunities. You're opening the door to bigger possibilities. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you grow, the more you can contribute. Whether it's reading books, attending seminars, developing new skills, or even improving your health, each moment you invest in yourself compounds into bigger results over time. It's not just about making money, it's about becoming someone who attracts success because you're constantly improving. Now, let's be clear, this kind of investment is not about spending money carelessly or getting distracted by every new trend that comes along. It's about discipline and focus. It's about taking consistent action to improve yourself. I'm talking about reading for knowledge, practicing your craft, seeking wisdom from those who have already succeeded, and sharpening your skills. It's about becoming a person who is always prepared, who is always ahead of the game, who has something to offer that others don't. When you invest in yourself, you change your own life, but you also change the lives of those around you. You raise the standards not just for your personal success, but for the people who interact with you. When you grow, your family, your business, your community, they all benefit. Success doesn't just happen in a vacuum, it's the result of the growth that you bring into the world. And that all starts by investing in your own personal development. Don't wait for someone else to invest in you. You need to take the responsibility for your own growth. Commit to learning something new every day. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Take courses, attend workshops, develop a morning routine that puts you in the mindset of growth. The more you put into yourself, the more you'll get out of life. This is the greatest asset you can have, and it will yield returns for the rest of your life. So make that decision today, invest in yourself. It's the most powerful way to change your future. Because when you get better, everything around you gets better. Your income, your relationships, your impact on the world, it all improves when you make the conscious decision to invest in who you are becoming. And there is no greater investment than that. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in breaking free from a poor mindset is to take full responsibility for your life. Now, this is a game changer because most people don't realize that the moment they accept responsibility for their life, everything starts to change. You see, when you blame external circumstances, other people, or the world for your current situation, you give away your power. You tell yourself that you are not in control, that your circumstances are the ones shaping your destiny. But the truth is, nothing could be further from the reality you can create. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that no matter where you are right now, you are the one who got yourself there. Whether you're at the top of your game or struggling to make ends meet, you are the result of your choices, your actions, and your mindset. This isn't about placing blame on yourself. It's about recognizing the fact that you have the ability to choose. The moment you accept full responsibility is the moment you take back control over your life. You stop being a passenger, and you become the driver of your own journey. When you take responsibility, you stop making excuses. Excuses are a form of self-sabotage. They are the stories you tell yourself to justify why you're not achieving your goals, why you're stuck, or why success seems so far away. When you stop blaming other people or circumstances, you free yourself from those excuses. Instead of saying, I can't because of this, or I would, but that happened, you begin to say, what can I do to change my situation? You ask yourself how you can improve, how you can learn, how you can act differently to create the life you want. Now, this doesn't mean that life is always going to be easy or fair. You will face challenges, things won't always go your way, and there will be setbacks. But what you'll come to realize is that those setbacks are part of the journey. They are not signs that you should quit. They are opportunities to grow, to learn, and to improve. When you take responsibility, you see challenges as stepping stones, not roadblocks. Taking responsibility also means you stop waiting for someone else to rescue you or give you permission to succeed. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right conditions. There will never be a perfect time. If you keep waiting for the stars to align, you'll never take action. The time to act is now. You are the one who has to take the first step, even if it's uncomfortable. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for others to do the work for you. You take ownership of your future and start making decisions that will move you closer to your goals. But here's the beautiful thing about taking responsibility. When you do, you open the door to your true potential. You realize that your success, your happiness, your future, they are all within your control. Yes, life may throw curveballs at you, but how you respond to them is entirely up to you. The power is in your hands. You can choose to stay stuck, to keep complaining, to keep blaming, or you can choose to rise, to learn, and to take bold actions toward the life you want. The key is to stop waiting for someone or something to change your life for you. You are the one who will change your life. It all starts when you take full responsibility for where you are today and then take full responsibility for where you want to go. The future is yours to create, but it begins with the choices you make today. So no matter where you are, no matter what's happened in the past, take responsibility. The moment you do is the moment your life begins to change. You are in charge. And that is the most powerful position you can ever be in. If you want to break free from a poor mindset and truly transform your life, you have to set ambitious goals. You see, goals are not just something to check off a list. They are the roadmap to your success. They give you direction, they give you purpose, and they give you something to strive for. But here's the key. The goals you set need to be big. They need to challenge you, and they need to push you out of your comfort zone. You have to understand that small goals will not lead to extraordinary results. If you aim low, you're only going to achieve a fraction of what you're capable of. A poor mindset is content with mediocrity. It's satisfied with doing just enough to get by, never reaching higher, never daring to dream bigger. But a successful mindset is driven by big, bold, and challenging goals. The bigger the goal, the more room you have to grow. Think about it. If your goals don't scare you a little, if they don't excite you and push you to stretch your limits, then you're probably aiming too low. Ambitious goals create a sense of urgency. They force you to think bigger, work harder, and learn more. And when you start working towards those big goals, you begin to tap into your potential. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish when you refuse to settle for anything less than your best. But here's the catch. Setting ambitious goals is not easy. It's not about writing down something simple like, I want to be a little better than I was yesterday. It's about pushing yourself to reach higher, to do more than you ever thought possible. You might be afraid, you might doubt yourself, but that's the beauty of it. The fact that you're scared or uncertain means you're growing. If you don't have a little bit of fear, then your goals aren't big enough. The important part is not just setting the goals, but committing to them. When you commit to an ambitious goal, you are telling yourself that you are willing to do whatever it takes. You are saying that you're ready to invest your time, energy, and focus on making it happen. Ambitious goals require discipline. They require perseverance. They require you to stay committed, even when things get tough, and they will get tough. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt. But if you are committed to your ambitious goals, nothing will stop you from achieving them. You also need to break those big goals down into smaller, actionable steps. While the end result might seem far away, it's the daily actions that will get you there. Every day, do something that moves you closer to that big goal. Whether it's learning something new, building new habits, or taking concrete steps forward, The key is to stay focused and take action, no matter how small it may seem at the time. Another important thing to remember is that you don't need to know exactly how you're going to achieve your goal right now. When you set ambitious goals, the path to achieving them is rarely clear from the start. But that's okay. The journey will reveal itself to you as you go along. You may have to pivot. You may have to adjust your approach. But as long as you keep moving forward and stay committed, you will find the way. Now, let's talk about the impact of setting ambitious goals. When you aim high, not only do you transform your own life, but you also set an example for those around you. Your family, your friends, your colleagues, they will see you working towards something bigger, and it will inspire them to do the same. The power of ambition is contagious. When you aim high, you elevate everyone around you. So I urge you to stop playing small. Set goals that excite you, goals that challenge you, goals that require you to grow. Don't settle for the ordinary, aim for the extraordinary. When you set ambitious goals, you are setting yourself up for a life that is bigger, bolder, and more fulfilling than you ever imagined. And that is the life you deserve. If you want to break free from a poor mindset and elevate your life, one of the most powerful things you can do is associate with successful people. You see, the people you surround yourself with play a huge role in shaping who you become. You've heard it said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and it's true. The thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors of the people closest to you will influence your own. Success leaves clues, and when you surround yourself with successful individuals, you start picking up on those clues. You begin to see how they think, how they approach life, and how they handle challenges. Successful people have habits, mindsets, and strategies that have gotten them to where they are. And when you spend time with them, you'll begin to absorb those same qualities. You'll start thinking differently, acting differently, and making different decisions that move you closer to the success you want. But here's the thing, you can't afford to be around people who have a limited view of the world, people who are constantly complaining, making excuses, or waiting for something to happen. If you're hanging around people who are stuck in a poor mindset, you're likely to stay stuck too. Negative energy is contagious. If the people you're around don't have big dreams or aren't willing to do what it takes to achieve them, you will find it hard to dream big and take bold action yourself. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with successful people, people who are constantly learning, growing, and striving to achieve their goals, you begin to raise your own standards. You begin to ask yourself, if they can do it, why can't I? Successful people are the kind of people who push you to think bigger, to take risks, and to keep going even when the going gets tough. They inspire you to elevate your own game and to never settle for less than your full potential. But it's not just about being around successful people for the sake of it. You have to actively seek out these relationships. Put yourself in environments where success is not just a possibility, but a standard. Attend seminars, join mastermind groups, read books written by those who've achieved what you want to achieve. Start building relationships with people who are on the same journey as you, people who are motivated, ambitious, and hungry for success. This could be mentors, coaches, business partners, or simply people who are a few steps ahead of you on the path. When you associate with successful people, you also start to see opportunities you may have missed before. Success-minded individuals tend to see the world in terms of abundance. They don't see competition, they see collaboration. They don't see obstacles, they see solutions. They are constantly looking for ways to add value, to grow their businesses, and to make a positive impact. Being around this kind of mindset will push you to adopt the same perspective. And let me tell you this, success is not just about what you know, but who you know. Many opportunities in life come through the relationships you build. When you connect with successful people, you open doors to new possibilities. You gain access to knowledge, resources, and connections that can help you accelerate your own journey. However, there's something else to remember. As you rise, you may need to let go of certain relationships that are holding you back. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from those who are not supportive of your growth or who drag you down with negativity and limited thinking. This isn't always easy, but it's necessary if you want to elevate your life. Success requires growth, and growth requires you to step outside of your comfort zone, including your circle of influence. Ultimately, the power of association is in the way it shapes your beliefs, your habits, and your actions. When you surround yourself with successful people, you begin to see the world differently. You start believing that success is not a rare exception, but a possibility for anyone who is willing to work for it. You start believing that your dreams are not out of reach, but within your grasp. So seek out successful people. Spend time with them. Learn from them. Let their mindset, their habits, and their actions inspire and challenge you. And soon you'll find yourself becoming one of those successful people, helping others to rise and creating the life you've always dreamed of. If you want to break free from a poor mindset and build a life of lasting success, one of the most crucial principles you must understand is the power of delayed gratification. Now, in a world that thrives on instant results, whether it's fast food, instant messaging, or overnight fame, we've come to expect things to happen immediately. But here's the truth: the most rewarding and meaningful achievements in life take time. And the ability to embrace delayed gratification is one of the key differentiators between those who live with a mindset of scarcity and those who are on the path to abundance. Delayed gratification is the ability to put off immediate rewards for greater, more fulfilling rewards in the future. It's about understanding that the best things in life require patience, effort, and time. Too many people today are looking for quick fixes, shortcuts, and the easy way out. They want the results without putting in the necessary work. But here's the secret: the shortcut is the long cut. The most successful people understand that to achieve something meaningful, to build something of value, you have to pay the price. You have to do the hard work today for the rewards of tomorrow. You have to be willing to sacrifice a little comfort and instant pleasure now for a much bigger payoff down the road. Take a look at the most successful people you know. Whether it's in business, in their health, or in their relationships, they didn't get there by seeking the quick wins. They got there by staying committed, by doing the work when no one was watching, by making the right choices, even when those choices weren't easy or glamorous. They chose long-term success over short-term pleasure. For example, think about your financial future. We live in a society where people often seek instant gratification through credit cards, loans, and living beyond their means. They want what they want now, even if they can't afford it. But if you want to break out of a poor mindset, you need to embrace the idea of saving, investing, and building wealth slowly and steadily over time. The key is to delay immediate consumption so that you can accumulate more wealth and freedom in the future. It's not always easy, but it's the path that leads to true financial independence. This principle applies to every area of life. If you're trying to improve your health, for example, the temptation is always there to indulge in junk food, skip exercise, or take the easy way out. But you have to be willing to put in the effort day after day, even when it's tough or inconvenient. The rewards come later when you're healthier, more energized, and living a life that's full of vitality. And it's the same with your career or personal development. If you're chasing promotions, new opportunities, or personal growth, you're going to have to delay the instant gratification of watching TV, going out with friends, or pursuing distractions. You have to put in the hours of work, study, and self-improvement that others are unwilling to do. You have to say no to the things that won't bring you closer to your goals so that you can say yes to the things that will. The truth is, the path to success is filled with small, seemingly insignificant decisions that add up over time. Every time you make the choice to delay a small indulgence for something bigger, you're making an investment in your future. And the more you practice this mindset, the more you begin to see that delayed gratification is not a sacrifice, it's an investment. Now, let's be clear: embracing delayed gratification doesn't mean you have to deny yourself pleasure or enjoyment altogether. It simply means learning to choose what's best for you in the long run, even when the short-term choice might feel more enjoyable. It's about developing the self-discipline to delay the instant reward for the greater reward that comes from putting in the hard work day after day without expecting immediate results. This is where the real growth happens. It's in the moments when you choose to stay focused, when you make the harder choice, when you resist the temptation to indulge in something that doesn't serve you. It's in those moments that you build the mental toughness and resilience that will carry you forward on the path to success. In the end, embracing delayed gratification is about creating a life that is built on solid foundations. It's about working now so that you can live the life you've always dreamed of later. The rewards you'll enjoy will be far greater than the temporary pleasures you could have had in the moment. And when you've built your success on this principle, you'll find that the sacrifices you made were never really sacrifices at all. They were simply investments in the future you deserve. If you want to break free from a poor mindset and unlock the doors to a life of success, one of the most important shifts you can make is to cultivate an abundance mentality. The truth is, how you view the world around you shapes everything from the opportunities you see to the actions you take. A poor mindset sees scarcity: there's never enough, I can't have what I want, or the world is out to get me. But an abundance mentality sees something entirely different: opportunity, growth, and limitless possibility. An abundance mentality is the belief that there is more than enough success, wealth, love, and happiness for everyone. It's a mindset that sees the world as full of opportunities, where every challenge is an invitation to grow and every person you meet could be a potential ally, not a competitor. It's the belief that success is not a limited resource. It's available to anyone who is willing to work for it, learn from it, and contribute to it. When you cultivate an abundance mentality, you stop seeing life as a zero-sum game. In other words, you stop thinking that for someone to win, someone else has to lose. Instead, you see the potential for everyone to succeed, and in fact, you believe that other people's success can actually contribute to your own. When you meet someone who has what you want, instead of feeling jealous or resentful, you celebrate their success. You recognize that their achievements are proof of what's possible. And by learning from their journey, you start to see how you too can succeed. A scarcity mindset, on the other hand, keeps you trapped in competition with others. It makes you believe that there's not enough to go around, so you feel you must fight for your share. People with this mindset hoard resources, whether it's money, knowledge, or opportunities, because they fear there won't be enough for them if they share. But the truth is, the more you share, the more you expand your own network, knowledge, and influence. When you help others, you create goodwill and open the door for more opportunities to come your way. Now, cultivating an abundance mentality is not something that happens overnight. It requires practice and a commitment to changing the way you think. It starts with the little things, believing that you can be successful, that you can achieve your goals, and that there's more than enough to go around. It means focusing on growth rather than limitation, on solutions rather than problems, and on opportunities rather than obstacles. When you have an abundance mentality, you stop focusing on what you don't have, and instead you focus on what you can create. You begin to see challenges as stepping stones, not roadblocks. The more you look for solutions, the more solutions you'll find. The more you seek opportunities, the more opportunities will appear. But it starts with a shift in how you think about the world and your place in it. One of the most powerful aspects of an abundance mentality is that it encourages collaboration, not competition. You begin to see that working with others, sharing your knowledge, resources, and ideas creates a network of mutual support that leads to greater success for everyone involved. In this way, your success becomes interconnected with the success of those around you. The more you help others achieve their goals, the more you attract the help you need to achieve yours. Another key part of cultivating an abundance mentality is practicing gratitude. When you focus on what you already have and appreciate the good things in your life, you create a mindset of abundance. You recognize that there is always something to be thankful for, even in the face of challenges. Gratitude helps shift your focus from scarcity to plenty, reminding you that the world is full of blessings, even if they don't always come in the form you expect. As you adopt this mindset, you will start to see that opportunity is everywhere. You'll begin to notice the doors opening in front of you, the connections you can make, the chances to learn and grow. You'll stop feeling like success is reserved for a select few and start believing that it is yours for the taking. This is what happens when you cultivate an abundance mentality. You unlock your potential and step into a life full of possibility. So challenge yourself today to shift your thinking. Start seeing the world as abundant, full of opportunities waiting for you to grab hold of them. Look for ways to collaborate, help others, and focus on growth rather than scarcity. When you embrace this mindset, you'll find that not only does your life expand, but the lives of those around you will begin to flourish as well. If you want to break free from a poor mindset and transform your life, there's one truth that you can't escape. You must take action every single day. Too many people spend their lives talking about their dreams, planning their goals, or waiting for the perfect moment to begin. But here's the reality: without action, nothing happens. Dreams don't come true just because you think about them. Goals don't get achieved just because you write them down. Success doesn't arrive on its own. Success requires daily action. You see, most people underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. They want big results without doing the work. They want to reach the destination but skip the journey. But let me tell you something: success is built on the small steps you take every day. The compound effect of consistent action is what leads to extraordinary results over time. Each day you have the opportunity to take at least one step toward your goals. It might be a small step, but it's a step. And that's what matters. Too often people wait for the right time to start, but the truth is, the right time is now. The perfect conditions never exist. If you wait for everything to align perfectly, you will be waiting forever. Life is messy, it's unpredictable, and it's filled with challenges. But that's why you must take action anyway. Think about it: taking action creates momentum. Every small step you take moves you closer to your goals. Even on the days when you don't feel like it, when things aren't going your way, taking action keeps you moving forward. Momentum is what turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. It's what separates those who talk about their dreams from those who live them. Now, don't confuse action with busyness. Being busy doesn't mean you're productive. You can spend your entire day running around, checking off tasks, and still not be any closer to your goals. Action is intentional. It's focused. It's about doing the things that matter, the things that move the needle in your life. It's about showing up consistently day after day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired or discouraged. The key is to take action every day, even when you don't see immediate results. Progress is not always visible in the short term, but over time, those small actions compound into something big. Every book you read, every new skill you learn, every conversation you have with someone who can help you grow brings you closer to your destination. But you can't get there if you don't start moving. And let me tell you, the most successful people in life didn't get there by sitting around and waiting for opportunities to fall into their laps. They made things happen. They took action. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. The more action you take, the clearer your path becomes. As you move forward, you will start to see opportunities that were hidden before, because when you're moving, the world opens up in ways you could never have imagined. But here's the most important thing about taking action. It's not about perfection. It's not about doing everything perfectly from the start. Action beats inaction every time. You will make mistakes along the way. You will face setbacks, but that's part of the process. Every failure is a lesson. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about learning to fail forward. You might not have all the answers. You might not know exactly how you'll get to where you want to be, but that's okay. What matters is that you're moving. Every step you take is progress, and progress is the key to success. Taking action every day is the habit that separates those who live extraordinary lives from those who settle for ordinary lives. It's the habit that turns dreams into reality. So stop waiting for the right time. Start today. Take one step. Then take another and another. Soon you'll look back and realize how far you've come, all because you took action when it mattered most.